MindShifter Audio Blog, a place for your mind to grow.
No, the two-letter revolution. I used to believe that saying yes made me a good person. Yes to every invitation, every request, every opportunity that knocked at my door. I thought I was being generous, helpful, open to life's opportunities. What I didn't realize was that my constant yeses were actually closing doors. The doors to my dreams, my peace, the true me. It took me years to understand a profound truth. Sometimes saying no opens the door for the right yes. Picture this. You're at a networking event, and someone asks you if you'd like to join their book club. It meets every Thursday evening for 2 hours. You don't particularly enjoy that genre they read. Thursday is your only free evening, and you're already behind on your own reading goals. But they seem nice, and you don't want to disappoint them, so you say yes. That single yes just closed the door to Thursday evening walks with your partner, to taking that online course you've been postponing, to simply having space to breathe in your week. One seemingly small yes created a ripple effect of no to things that actually matter to you. I've carried the weight of the wrong yeses like stones in my pockets. Each one seemed insignificant at first, but collectively, they made every step heavier, every day more exhausting. The committee I joined out of opportunity, the project I took on because I couldn't bear to say no. The social obligations that left me drained rather than energized. These yeses weren't serving anyone, not me, not the people I was trying to please, and certainly not the opportunities I was meant to embrace. When I finally learned to say no, something magical happened. Space opened up in my life. Not just time, but mental and emotional space. I could breathe deeper. I could think clearer. I could see the opportunities that were actually aligned with my values and goals. Saying no to that time-consuming volunteer position opened the door to launching my own creative project. Declining those weekly social gatherings I attended out of obligation freed up energy to deepen the relationships that truly mattered. Each strategic no was like decluttering my life. Just as removing excess items from a room makes it more beautiful and functional, removing excess commitments made my life more purposeful and fulfilling. Learning to say no isn't about becoming selfish or closed off. It's about becoming discerning. It's about understanding that our time, energy, and attention are precious resources that deserve to be invested wisely. I started asking myself different questions before saying yes to anything. Does this align with my core values? Will this move me closer or further from my goals? Am I saying yes out of excitement or out of fear, guilt, or obligation? What am I saying no to by saying yes to this? That last question was the game changer. Every yes is automatically a no to something else. When I said yes to staying late at work every night, I was saying no to my health, my relationships, my personal growth. When I said yes to every social situation, I was saying no to solitude, creativity, and rest. The beauty of saying no to the wrong things extends far beyond our own lives. When we're not overcommitted and overwhelmed, we show up more fully for the commitments we do make. We're more present, more engaged, more generous with our genuine selves. I remember when a friend asked me to join another committee. In the past, I would have automatically said yes, even though I was already on other committees and barely keeping up. This time, I looked her straight in the eye and said, I can't give this the attention it deserves right now. She paused, then smiled and said, Thank you for being honest. I need people who can be fully present, not just filling seats. My direct no led her to find someone who was genuinely excited about the project and had the bandwidth to contribute meaningfully. Our no can be gifts to others too. They free people from feeling obligated to include us in things that aren't a good fit. They model healthy boundaries. They create space for the right people to step forward. Here's what I've discovered. When you clear your life of the wrong yeses, the right ones become obvious. They practically glow with possibility. You have the energy and space to pursue them wholeheartedly. That creative project you've been putting off, the relationship you want to invest in more deeply, the skill you've been meaning to develop, the adventure you've been dreaming about, they're all waiting behind the door that opens when you say no to everything else. I think of my life now as a curated collection rather than a chaotic accumulation. Each commitment, each relationship, each activity has earned its place through alignment with who I am and who I want to become. The result isn't a smaller life. It's a more vibrant, more genuine, more fulfilling one. Saying no requires courage because it means disappointing some people and missing opportunities. But here's what I've learned. The cost of saying yes to everything is much higher than the cost of saying no to some things. When we say yes to everything, we spread ourselves so thin that we can't excel at anything. We become busy, but not productive. Social, but not connected. Helpful, but not effective. We live on the surface of our own lives, never diving deep enough to discover our true potential. When we learn to say no strategically, we create depth. We develop mastery. We build meaningful relationships. We discover what we're truly capable of when we focus our energy on what matters most. The door in the image isn't just metaphorical. It's the entrance to the life you're meant to live. And sometimes the key to opening it is simply learning to say no to everything that doesn't belong on the other side. Your right yes is waiting. But first, you have to clear the path by saying no to everything else.
The MindShifter Audio Blog, a place for your mind